is January the 7th, and we are live. I'm a little earlier than normal, so maybe people will have time. They'll see the notification and have time to jump on, and we'll still have some time left. I'm going to set the alarm for 37 minutes because after this, I'm doing something else, and then I have a client. So I'm just waiting for people to jump on. In the meantime, if you haven't already joined Patreon, Patreon is a private group where I give Monday through Friday a personal video for my private group of what to do that day. And I address my workers, my payroll homemakers, what they can do during the week and on the weekend. I also have started going live over there. So when I'm through with this video, I'm going to go live on Patreon. So if you'd like to join Patreon, you can for $6.50. You can join and get all those videos. That's at least 20 a month. I make them even if I'm on vacation or whatever. You're going to get one Monday through Friday, every day of the week, even on the holidays. You'll have the plan for the day. And I do little, it's a tight group, you know, so it's people who are in there. When we have our videos, we're going to be talking about our annual theme, and I'm excited about that, but not here. Here we're just going to talk about general things. So let me see who's on. People are jumping on. Katie Green is here. Good morning, Katie. Kathy Jones is here. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. So happy to catch you live. So happy to have you. Charlene Henderson, Happy New Year, Kat and Mr. Larry. Happy New Year, Charlene. So I've got a couple of my mentees on with me this morning from Patreon. Real Aussie Saves. Good morning, y'all. Hey, Deanna Rowe. Oh, hi, Deanna. Good morning, Kat and Mr. B. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to Deanna. She was what were you, Deanna? I don't think you are anymore. The mayor of your town in Alabama? I think that's what you were. Medi, hi from the Netherlands. Hi, Medji. Medji, is that how you say your first name? Medji de Vries? Hi, so happy to have you here. Robin Russell, good morning from Pennsylvania. Hey, Robin, that's my daughter's name.
I can see right up your nose.
You can see up my nose? Because I'm reading from the bottom of my glasses. I'm put them up there. Is it nice and clean?
It's nothing I can see.
Mr. B's on. He's saying, Happy New Year, everyone, with his little green man with his ears on. He's so crazy. Well, good morning. And I hope that I pronounced Medji's name correctly. I have had clients in the Netherlands before, and I love it. Part of my history, part of my DNA is Netherlands. I have lots of different things around Europe. That's me. Okay. And I have some Africa, like 0.03%, the Ivory Coast. Pretty sure that's it. And one other place I can't remember right now. Yes, for our tiny little town. That was Deanna. Yes, she was the mayor. And she loved it. What are you doing now, Deanna? I'd love to talk to you. Call me sometime. Amanda, good morning, Kat and Mr. B from Galoomy, Pennsylvania. So nice to catch you live. I haven't been around in a few weeks, but it's nice to come back. And it's nice to have you back. Robin and Amanda are in Pennsylvania. That's nice. Great to hear about your DNA. Thanks. Kat Iscali. Happy New Year. Hi, Kat. Can I just call you Kat, or is it Katis? I don't know. People have beautiful names, and I don't know. Probably I'm Kat, so we'll just call you Kat. I personally like that. All right. What is happening in the world? It is so exciting to have a new year. You know, that old saying, new year, new you. It's the same you. It's the same you. And the thing that I want you to remember when you're working in your home is that if you are consistent, not crazy, the word starts with a C. They both start with a C. Crazy and consistent. Let's go with consistent. That's going to change things in your life, especially if you're decluttering and using declutter stops or tidy ups. Some people call them tidy ups 3 times a day. That is going to change things this year for you. Katie Green, working on our finances that I badly neglected over the holiday. Planning and Desk Day. Yes, it is Planning and Desk Day. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, Planning and Desk Day. Tomorrow's Errand Day. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. So today is Planning and Desk Day. I am going to work outside today, so I already have my planner out there in my financial book, because between calls I can work in my finances. I've got them all balanced out, but I want to look at them again today just to make sure everything's good. And yeah, my groceries are already planned and everything's done. What are you guys planning for your meals for this week? You know, it's food, finance, inbox, or action items in planner. So first, let's work backwards. Do you have your planner yet? If you don't, get one. If you have a super busy life, I suggest you get one that has daily, hourly, with weekly and monthly. If you are not so busy, a weekly and daily will be fine. But the daily, hourly is real important for a person who's busy, like me, like mothers a lot of times, who have kids in all kind of activities, or you're involved in church things or whatever, that, or you're working. It's important to know what hours you have available to do the things you need to do. So I hope you get one soon. It's Katie, but Kat is okay here since you're FlyLady with Kat. Okay, it's Katie. I'll call you Katie. Is that pronounced Katie? Am I pronouncing it correctly? Kati, or is Kati? Could be. Have to let me know, Miss Kat. I like to call you by what everyone else calls you, though, because that's the nicest. And we want to be friends. Okay, so, oh my goodness, I've had so many people come on this year to mentoring, but I still have some spots available. So if you want to go over to Patreon, you can sign up to have personal mentoring this year, where I hold you accountable and hold your hand. Okay. So what was I saying? I'm getting distracted. That's how easily I get distracted. Just reading texts from you guys, I get distracted. Let me have a sip of water and resettle my brain for a minute. Matcha. Okay, Matcha. I love that. Thank you for helping me phonetically with your name. Charlene, totally forgot today is Planning and Desk Day. Oh, thanks for reminding me. That's where we were. Okay. Yes, I have a lovely planner from the Penny Pincher, and she's in her apron planner, but looking forward to using the new one. I miss it too. I miss the one from Kimmy, this one.
Now that the penny's gone, what are they going to call the penny pincher?
I don't know. A penny pincher is actually
The nickel pincher?
a penny pincher is not.
I know, I'm just kidding.
But penny pincher has actually become a word in the United States. This beautiful soft paper, and the way she had it laid out was so great. Loved it so much. But we can make anything work. We can. And I've got the Duo Life Planner from Erin Condren. So you need a planner, and you need to fill it out for the next week. And if you haven't filled it out for the rest of this week, fill out for the rest of this week and all of next week. So you know what you're doing every day, including not just appointments and commitments and things like that, but also including your rituals, your morning ritual, your laundry, your after dinner ritual, your before bed rituals, your clutter stops or tidy ups 3 times a day, your zone work, and we're in zone 2, the kitchen this week, and your basic weekly plan, Planning and Desk Day. Tomorrow's Errand Day. Saturday's Family Fun Day. Sunday is Renew Your Spirit. Monday is Weekly Home Blessing Hour. Tuesday is Free Day. Wednesday is Planning and Desk Day. Here we are again. Kathy. Okay, Kathy. I'll call you Kathy. All right. I don't know why that popped up there. Okay, so we're going to get a planner and fill it out. Then we're going to go to our food. Let's go to our second thing, food, finance, inbox. Oh, action items. If you have any action items that need to be done today, I need to call the bank today for some fraud on my credit card. So I'm going to call and get that $14.49 blocked. and refund it back, and keep that company from charging me again. It's always fun, but you have to keep an eye on things. So that's what I have to do today. Then we've got food. So let's talk about food. Food is you go into your fridge, you open the door, you go, you take out all the junk, the stuff that's expired, the stuff that you don't like, the things that have gone bad. Maybe you've saved something and now you're not so excited about eating it again. Garbage. Put all those things in containers in warm soapy water. Let them soak while you finish looking in your fridge. Look at the vegetables and the fruits that have gone off. Think with your big beautiful brain why that happened. Did you buy too much? Did somebody decide they didn't like something after you bought it? Whatever it is, try not to do that again. If you have a plan for the week of exactly what you're going to eat, or more or less exactly what you're going to eat, then you won't have that problem so much. Sometimes you might have a recipe and it calls for spinach. Like I have a big thing of spinach in my fridge. I've eaten salads out of it several times. I've used it in a recipe, and I still have spinach left. Thank goodness it's still good, so I'm going to be using that this week, just cooking it up with a little butter and salt. It's going to be delicious. But when you buy a big thing, because that's all they have, then you have to have in your plan for that week how you're going to consume that, because it will go bad. Usually in a week it's gone. Mine's not quite a week old. So, all right. Then we're going to look at putting like things together. So I like to put sour cream and cottage cheese and things like that together, milk. And then I like my butter in a certain place, which isn't up there usually. And my condiments in the door. And my eggs go here. I have places for things. My leftovers go on this shelf. Some drinks go up here, some protein drinks and things like that. So make your places and then get a damp cloth and wipe out the fridge. Just wipe off the shelves. You're not deep cleaning, you're just organizing and making it look nicer. Look in your vegetable bin and your fruit bin. Are they empty? I always put a paper towel in there. If it's empty, I'll take the paper towel out and wipe the drawer out and put a new paper towel in. If it's not empty, you could still you could still do that if it's not super full. But if it's full, don't do that. This is not deep cleaning the fridge. But it's nice to have it nice and clean so that or cleanish, it's like a weekly home blessing hour in your fridge, quickie. Then when you open it up to put your groceries away, it's going to be so much easier. And when you're making your grocery list, you can say, oh, I have celery and it's still good. I have carrots and they're still good. I have a bell pepper and it's still good. What am I going to use those things? What am I going to use? Do I have onions? Yes. Oh, I can use the Trinity, the onion, the celery, and the carrot, or maybe bell pepper, whatever. You can cook that in some of your meals. I plan my meals each Friday for the next week. My boys come home, they're 21 and 22, and have supper with us on Wednesdays. So I always plan one of their favorites for Wednesdays. I love that, Jamie. And hey, Jamie, Nancy hopped in here. Good morning, Nancy. Okay, so, plan out what you're going to have. Put it on your grocery list. So make a list. I don't have it with me right now. It's outside. But I make my plan for dinners. I make my dinner plan, including vegetables. And then I put on my grocery list what I'm missing. But first, I'm going to try to use up what I have. So I do have carrots. I only have a couple pieces of celery left, but I have some nice, beautiful carrots. I'm going to eat some carrots for snacks, and I'm going to make some carrot raisin salad this week. That's going to be delicious. So I have a plan for that.
Where are you on the comments?
On the comments, the last one I just answered was Jamie.
Was who?
Jamie.
Did you see the one about the girl fixing ground beef curds, stir fry, and bluegills?
Hey, Mary Seller, joining late. Roll Tide, Kat and Mr. B. No, I didn't. Let me see if I'm in.
That's from Jamie too, I think.
What's it called? Top Chat or Live Chat?
Live chat.
I'm not sure which one this is. But I think that's it.
She said her brother-in-law was ice fishing and caught bluegill. Was absolutely delicious. We eat bluegill too. Remember, that's what we caught.
Oh, I did miss her.
Sunfish.
Hey, Kimberly Jackson. I didn't see you either. Let me go back here and see who else I missed. I wasn't in live chat.
Yeah.
My goodness, if I've missed you, I'm sorry. But hey, Lynn.
Tell them what all they ate, and you totally didn't see it.
Charlene. Totally forgot. I read that.
Yeah.
Lemon herb salmon, grilled chicken, this is Lynn, and salad, shrimp and jasmine rice bowl, and pasta primavera,
That sounds
avocado
delicious.
toast, and berries for breakfast.
Mm.
Yum. Mr. B's over there going, Deanna got her new planner. Yay. Kimberly Jackson's here. Good morning, Kimberly Jackson. She said, good morning, ladies. Jamie's having ground beef stir fry tonight, fresh bluegill tomorrow. My brother-in-law was ice fishing, and fresh bluegill is absolutely delicious. It is. Did he
We
clean it for you?
we caught 100 one day.
We caught 99.
Well, it was almost
We
100.
caught 99
My
bluegill
fish
one
story
day.
is 100.
Okay, his fish story grew. We caught 99, and my mother-in-law cooked a whole bunch and put
Oh,
a
they're
bunch in
so
the
good.
freezer because we brought it over to her house and cleaned them on her back patio. Nice of us. And oh, she made the best fried fish. We had it fried. Are you having it fried, Jamie? Sounds delicious. Okay. Yes, he did. Oh, he's so nice. He is the best, Jamie. Okay, now I can see everybody's chat. So if I missed you, I'm so sorry. I can't go back too far, but I'd love to know what you said. So where were we? Food, finance. So food. So we're still on food. So look in your freezer and see what proteins you have in there, what vegetables you have in there, etc., and make your list for the week. And then buy what's missing to complete that list. And I always include what I'm going to have for lunches. Generally, my lunches are leftovers or sandwiches or salads. And then for breakfast, I have 4 or 5 things that I eat. The last few days, probably the last week, I have been loving this simple, simple breakfast. I love 4% cottage cheese. I don't like the low fat, but I put 2 big tablespoons of that in a little bowl, and Larry fries me an egg, soft fried egg, and I slide it on top. It has a little salt on it, and bust the yolk and eat that together. It is delicious. I don't know why I love it so much. That and a cup of coffee. Okay, let's see. Somebody else is telling me what they're having. Yes, we fry it. We have coleslaw and fresh bread with it. Yum, Jamie. Now I'm from the South, so Mama would make grits, hush puppies, coleslaw, and iced tea. That's what we would have with our fried fish. And Larry's mother made fried potatoes or French fries and fried fish and hush puppies and coleslaw and iced tea. She's from Alabama. My mother's from Florida. Okay. Oh, Nancy, you're so funny. Sounds like a Bible story, the 99 fish. You're so funny. I'm trying to remember how to say your name now. Matchy said, stew, endive stew, potatoes, bacon, apples tonight, leftovers of yesterday. Yum. Delicious. And sometimes people say endive, but you know what it is. It's that little cupped lettuce. It's delicious. Yum. What kind of stew? Is it endive stew, or is it stew and endives on the side with potatoes and bacon and apple? All that sounds delicious. I'd love to know the details. Nancy said, I made a pot of chili that seemed like it was the endless pot feeding 5,000. Amazing. Mr. B, are you listening to Amy?
Yeah.
She's so funny.
She's very funny.
You are very funny. Okay. I've got some chili in the freezer. There's the link for...
No, it's not.
What is
It's
that?
a link. It's a link to my music. I'm putting links to my music channels.
That's Larry's
And then I'll
music
put your
channel.
picture.
He's so crazy.
One of them
We
I'll
wrote
put
a
the
new
other
song. He actually wrote it. I said something and it inspired him to write a song, and it's called Shadows on the Road. Is that what it's called?
Streets.
Shadows on the Street.
And you wrote one called "I Like My Horse Better Than You."
Yeah, I've already told him. I think I've told you I wrote a song
You
called
wrote a
I Love
horse?
My Horse Better Than You.
Well, I'm putting my links on there. It won't say what it is.
I can't ride a horse, but I can rote a horse. No, I can ride a horse.
And then I'll put your picture.
Okay, Jamie, I've never tried grits. We're in central Wisconsin. Not too much southern food here. You're right. And probably people would want to put sugar on it, which is, in my opinion, I put sugar on oatmeal or cream of wheat, but not on grits. Grits are savory, made with salt and butter. And if you want cheese, it's delicious. Deanna Rose says A. Don't know what that means. Okay. All right, so there's our food situation. So for breakfasts, I do have oatmeal or cream of wheat or French toast. I don't have any syrup though, and I haven't for a while, so I haven't had French toast lately. But that little egg and cottage cheese thing has been my go-to. Eggs, bacon, toast, cream cheese on on bagels. That's about what I've been having. Okay. I have fruit. I have oranges and bananas and apples right now. All right. Stew with those ingredients in it. Oh, yum. That sounds delicious. That's matcha. Charlene, no sugar on grits. Paula Dean has a great recipe for cheese grits. Absolutely. Thank you for being with me, Charlene. No sugar on grits. All right. So that's food. So food, no, you know what we left out? Finance. Okay, so finances. Here's the picture I try to put in your head when I talk about finances. I've said it before, but it's worth saying it again. And that is when you're out of control on your finances, or frankly, anything. Imagine that there are 6 beautiful big white horses in front of you, 2 by 2. So it's 2, 2, 2. You're holding the reins behind it, and you're standing on the ground, and you go, "Yah," and the horses take off, and you go flapping on the ground behind them. That's how you feel when you're not in control of your finances or anything in your life, frankly. You can't get it right. It's always misery. When you stand on the back of the back 2 white horses, 1 foot on this one and 1 foot on this one, you've got the reins in your hand and you go, yeah, now you're very athletic in this scenario. And the horses take off, you're driving and riding the 6 white horses and you are in control. And that's a great feeling of mastery. It's like being Wonder Woman. You're in control. I don't care how small your budget is or how big your budget is, or how small your house is or how big your house is. Once you're in control, you can stay in control. But if you ever let it get out of control, then you're back on the ground flopping behind the horses. It's not a good feeling. You can't even stop them, okay? Can't stop them, they're runaway. So we want to get a control of our finances. Let's say your husband does the finances. He's doing a great job, or maybe not a great job, but whatever, you're not in charge of those. But he gives you so much for groceries or whatever. You have the same situation with your grocery money and your household money or your personal spending. You need to be in control. You need to know how much you have, how much you intend to spend, and then stick to that budget, okay? That's going to make things a lot better. But if you are in charge of the budget, it's very important that you actually have a budget. And a budget is an organization putting like things together. These are my bills, my household bills. These are my debts I need to pay off. This is my savings. This is how much is coming in. This is what I'm going to do, the math. Out of my particular thing, I've got in savings this much for household emergencies, this much for vacation and travel, this much for Christmas and holidays and birthdays and things. And I've got those savings set up. And you might have others. I have many more. I have taxes, I have medical, I have many more savings accounts. And I love it that way because it's easier for me to keep track of it. I just move the amount of money into that account that I want to have. And then when I have something that happens, let's say it's medical and I don't have very much in there. Let's say I have $300 and you have something that comes up that's $600. What are you going to do? Well, you'll take the $300 from that and pay it on it. And then if you have an emergency account, you could take $300 out of that and pay it on it. The next month, when you have $300 to go back in your medical account, you can stick it in your emergency account and just have 0 in medical for a month. You have to wiggle things around. Or you can say to your medical provider, can I pay you $300 this month, $300 next month? That's being in charge of your funds. Sometimes, like I said, there are unexpected things, like in a medical emergency where you had a $600 copay. Unlikely, frankly, if you have insurance, you'll have a big one like that. Mr. Beast had open heart surgery 2 years ago. His surgery was $1 million. His copay was $1,700, but that was okay because we had it saved. I had heart surgery and I had an AFib surgery just recently, and I had back surgery earlier this year. The back surgery was $159,000, and the heart surgery was about $50,000. And I don't think I had any copays on those. I just had to pay copays in the doctor's office, like $35. That's it. So I know I didn't have any copays. So you can, if you have good health insurance, and we're retired and we have a Medicare and we have We have United Healthcare. That's what we use. Hey, that's it. All right, so finances. That's all part of your finances. So if you're young, you don't care about that, but you do need to save for the future. If you're my age, then you care about that. But everybody needs savings accounts for vacation, for things that are going to come up. Some people have insurance premiums that they pay once a year. Then it's a good idea to put a little bit in a savings account so when it comes up, you don't have to scramble or put it on your credit card and then have to pay it off at a high interest rate. Okay, let's see what's been talking about up here. What y'all been talking about? Mr. B put some things out. Okay. Lynn said, I grew up north just a few hours from Canada and have never had grits. I'll have to try making them sometime. If you do, cook them low and slow and cook them long till they're nice and thick.
And then feed them to your prisoners.
And then love them. You like grits? Larry was raised on potatoes. In Alabama, where he's from, they don't make grits. In Northwest Alabama, they serve them in places now. But when I married him 49 years ago tomorrow, they didn't serve grits anywhere. But they did serve things that we didn't serve down here that we do now, which is gravy for breakfast. That was a dinner thing. And biscuits for dinner. That was a breakfast thing where I'm from. So fun.
Breakfast too.
I know y'all had them for breakfast, but we didn't have them. Y'all didn't have them. Y'all had them for dinner too, and we didn't.
All the time.
I know y'all had biscuits every minute of the day. Okay.
Alabama girls know what
Nancy said some hearty winter meatballs sound great. Yummy. Serving the last of homemade Christmas candy at Ladies' Aid tomorrow. Good, Anne. So good to Annette. Sorry, good to have you on here, Annette. I threw ours out. We threw out our leftover candy. I did see something funny today, though. It's a little thing that my sister sent me, and it's an older woman. And she's saying, when I see chocolate, there are two voices in my head. One says, eat the chocolate. And the other voice says, you heard her, eat the chocolate. I thought that was funny. Okay. Kat and Mr. B's RV life. What is that you put up there? What's in that video?
Which one?
The Kat and Mr. B's RV life. What videos are in there now? You put that up.
I didn't put that up.
It says Kat and Mr. B's RV life.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your moderator thing.
That's my handle.
Ay. Okay, that's his handle. Join. Okay, so that's your music. Then there's Patreon, $6.50 a month. Be mentored by me. Not for $6.50 a month. That's for the videos. But if you want to be mentored, that's where you come in and talk to me about it. Jamie said, that's a great analogy. I feel so much better after I pay my bills, even if we don't have much left when I'm done. Absolutely. Then I remind myself to be thankful that they are paid. Absolutely. Lynn said, my husband is an engineer and much better with math and money. I have a set amount each month to spend and use a money spending app to keep track. Very good. It helps me so much. That's very good, Lynn. Milk. Who is this? Oh, Micah. Sorry, Micah. I can't read today. Good morning. Hey, Micah. Good morning. Kimberly Jackson. Yes, thick and savory. That's the grits. They got to cook low and slow so they get thick. A lot of people will serve them in their gritty, which is little individual pieces of broken corn. It's dry and hard, so you have to cook it, and you want it to get creamy. But it's not creamy if you don't cook it long enough, or if you make instant grits. Just my personal opinion. Don't make instant grits. Okay. Long cooking grits. Happy anniversary. How many years? 49 years tomorrow. Thank you. We were married on Elvis Presley's birthday when he was still alive. Not yet.
Close.
We're under a half a century, Mr. B. Are you thinking that's bad? Are you looking miserable over there?
No.
A half a century of being married to you.
That's not what I was saying at all.
Yes, financial planning is key. Our youngest has been diagnosed with a genetic condition that will be requiring some new financial planning for appointments and equipment. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Micah. Oh, that's your baby. He's got to have some equipment. Well, actually, that's good. I'm glad that you have the means to do that, and he's going to be great. He's adorable. I'd forgotten about your baby. Nancy's laughing. Nancy's laughing and praying for Micah's baby. There we go. Okay, it has been 29
All
minutes. I'm going to go for 8 more minutes. So I'd like to know what your challenges are for this week, for next week, for this month, for this year. What's going on? Happy anniversary. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you very much. Oh, and one of my clients recommended a book. I've been telling all my clients about it because I got it because she said it would be good for people who are having problems with their marriage. Of course, I'm not having problems with my marriage, but I got the book. It's called The Empowered Wife, and I read it so that I would know what's in it so I can recommend it to some of my clients who are having challenges. Well, man, there's some stuff in there you need to know. Even at 49 years, I needed to know that. So it's something that women should be taught when they're teenagers. I think so. Or maybe even just as part of growing
I
up.
could have told you if you'd have just asked me.
Really? What would you have told me, darling?
I'm just kidding.
What would you have told me that's in there? Have you read the book?
Mm-hmm.
You
I
have?
probably wrote that book.
You wrote the book? Anyway, I highly recommend The Empowered Wife. I even told my daughter about it last night. It's a great book, just for everybody.
I'm not reading.
Thank you. He just started physical therapy, but the good news is he'll be able to walk and lead a fairly normal life. He'll just have to be careful of breaking bones. That's so good. That's such a blessing. That's such a blessing. Good for him. Gail Buster. Hi, Gail. Hi, Kat and Mr. B. Happy and blessed New Year to everyone. God bless. Are you traveling in your RV?
We're
Haven't
almost.
checked in for a long while. We will be leaving on the 22nd. And our agenda, I'll try to remember it. We're going from here to the Pensacola area for a few days until the end of January before we go north to Red Bay, Alabama. It's not very north, but it's north enough that it's colder. And we don't want to be in a freezing situation, so fingers crossed we're not in a freezing situation, although we have been up there in March and had snow before, so who knows. But we're going to go up and get new tires on the RV, spend about a week there, and then we're going to Biloxi, Mississippi, and then we're going to Galveston, Texas. We'll probably spend a week in Biloxi, probably about a month in or around Galveston, and then let's see, that's February, March, and then we're going to go up toward Amarillo, and then over to I never can remember the name of that place in Arkansas. Conway, like Conway Twitty. Conway, Arkansas, because my sisters are going to fly out the 1st of May, the 7th of May, and we've got a hotel reserved for my sisters and I to have a sister time, and we're going to spend, we have like the top floor of the Marriott or something fancy schmancy.
The whole floor?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, we have the rooms up there which are some kind of VIP rooms. My sister-in-law is going to drive over from Alabama and meet us because we love her. She's a sister too. And then we're going to go and spend a day at Moss Mountain Farms together, and it's going to be springtime. So we'll be able to see different flowers and things that I saw in the fall. So it'll be different and fun. And then the next day we'll spend some time together, and then they're going to fly home, drive home, and then Larry and I are going to do something between that end of the second week of March before we get to the third week of March. Probably have to stay in Conway 2 weeks. And then we're going to the Birmingham area because my grandson is graduating
from that till May.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, all this is May, not March. We're going to be doing some other things in Texas, I guess. And then we're going to do these things. And then we're going to his graduation. And then from there, we're going to go out west. So the states are going to be a little of Texas, New Mexico.
No, New Mexico.
We have to go through New Mexico.
No, we don't.
We don't? Where are we going through?
No. Colorado.
No, babe, that's up north.
Colorado.
Okay, but the plan is we're going to do Colorado, Utah, Nevada, and Arizona. So actually we're doing New Mexico, Arizona.
We're going to do as much as we can till November.
We have to go this way because then we're going to go back through Colorado, and then we're going to go over to Branson, Missouri. We have a friend who lives in in where does she live? Oklahoma, who's going to drive over to Branson and
Wasting
meet
all
us
of our
there.
time.
And then we're coming down to, well, eventually we'll be back where we are here in Hastings, Florida, on the news, unfortunately, recently. But it's just a little country village. It's nothing. It's mainly country all around us. And then we're going to stay here from November, December, October,
All you wanted to know was you're traveling.
November, December, just November, December. So we'll be out till October. Anyway, yeah, we're traveling, but not yet. That's the answer. That's the long answer. How are we doing on time? We've got 2 minutes. Let me see if anybody's been making comments.
Yeah, they have.
We love you, Mr. B. That's Mary
I
Sellers.
love them too.
Hopefully you'll be listening to George Strait along the way. Probably Nancy and Mr. B. I'll be listening to him. Micah says, sounds so fun. Lynn says, sounds fun. My parents are snowbirds in winter in Bullhead City, Arizona. Oh, good. Have fun in Branson. There are a lot of things to do there. Yeah, I think we're going to go to that city, that little western city thing they have there. Sounds like, and that was Pam. Hi, Pam Hill. And then Deanna Rose says, sounds like a great agenda with a lot of family, friends, fun, and sightseeing. I'll be praying for safe travels. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kimberly Jackson said, happy anniversary. Thank you. Tomorrow we'll be married 49 years. Next year I'll be 50. Woo. Pam Hill, Silver Dollar City. That's it, Pam. Silver Dollar City. I've heard it's totally fun. So we are, the thing is, we are so excited to travel again. We have the most fun together, Mr. B and I. And we really, really enjoy it. And I enjoy working with you guys the whole way. It's not impeding. It actually keeps me home a little bit so we control our funds. I'm talking to clients most of the week, but in the afternoons we can go see things and do things, which is wonderful. And I'm off Sunday, Monday. Okay, wonderful plan. Arizona. We're in Phoenix and Goodyear, Arizona, in the Phoenix area. Gail Buster. Okay, Gail. Well, I'll let everybody know when I'm in those areas, and y'all can, if you happen to be in the same city, we can go meet for coffee. That'd be great. Or lunch. Micah People, as you were naming the states, little Ricky was pointing to them on the U.S. magnet puzzle we have on the fridge. Well, how was my routing? Was it messed up? I don't have my book with me. That's funny. Kathy Jones said, happy anniversary. Thank you, girls. All right, it's time to go. My timer's just about to ring. So I've got to go because I'm going to go live on Patreon. If you're a patron, jump over there. If you're not a patron, jump over there, sign up, and you can get right on the live with us.
Have a client at 11?
No, have a client at 11:30. It's going to be 30 minutes. All right, love you, girls. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful because you are beautiful. He said, Mommy, I know Miss Kat's state, she said. He's so cute. Bye.